Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about my 2019 goals for all my endeavors, both YouTube and writing. First, let's start with the writing because that one's a little bit more structured. YouTube is a little bit more broad in what I want to do with that. And also, YouTube is tied to my writing now because that is where I am transitioning. I'm transitioning into the indie author world and stuff like that. So it's really exciting actually because first thing I'm going to say right now is that I am planning to have, if I do really well, I plan to have 15 different products out this year. Now, some of you are like, that's BS, Antoine. Last year you said you're gonna have like 4 books out. How are you gonna do 15 products? Now, just hear me out. So what I'm doing now is that with each book that I'm doing, I'm also doing an anthology novella companion piece. So what does that mean? It means that I can have a lot more products out because I'll be able to have these novellas come out, which are much shorter than the novels, which are like, okay, for instance, Sky Pirate right now, for those of you guys looking for an update, is looking to be around 200,000 words. Now, if you guys don't understand what word counts are or like how they translate to pages, that's around 650 pages. Like it's becoming like an epic fantasy. The thing about that though is that it takes double the time to finish that, like the editing and all the stuff you have to do with beta readers and then my developmental editor, then my line editor, then copy editor, and then proofreaders, and then advanced readers. Like it takes double the time when you have double the word count. So what I'm doing now is that I'm doing novellas. One of them that just came out yesterday. It is called, well, yesterday if you are one of the people watching this as it's uploaded. If you're one of the people on my email list who is getting this early, it'll be coming out in a few days. Again, for those who don't know, I do have an email list for people who want to get my videos early. You can subscribe to that down below in the description box, or probably I'll put a thing here or something like that. Anyway, I'm doing novella series, which is much shorter. It's about a 20,000 word story versus a 200,000 word story. So I'm going to be doing that and then making an anthology compilation with that. So I'll do 3 novellas, which are tied to my first book, The Kishi, and then that will become a product in itself, an anthology series. And then we'll be doing the same thing for Sky Pirate, which means I can get out more content, which also not just because it's a way of me to fabricate more content, but also it's actually really helped me develop the world and the characters a lot more because in books, you have to stay on the pacing of the book has to be very concentrated, right? You can't just go off and do whatever you want. You can lose a reader that way. So characters that I can't really go deep into, I'm going to go more deep in their psyche or their backstories within these novellas. And I think it's helping a lot, even to the point where after doing the whole series of novellas for the Kishi book, I think I might want to go ahead and rewrite some of the scenes in that book just because the characters I wrote about are a little bit more fully realized now, and I think I kind of shortchanged them in the novel. So possibly by the end of the year, maybe the early time next year, I might rewrite the Kishi. Not a total rewrite, but you know, like I'm gonna spice up some of the scenes and stuff like that. But anyway, let me get to the goals, the actual goals. So my goal this year is to have 15 products out, like I said before. That means Last of My Kind, which is the first novella series. That one is done already. A Servant's Work, which is going to be written by Matthew Chapman. Yes, Matthew Chapman, for those of you who know who he is. Also, most of you guys might know him as Grey Jedi 91 on YouTube, but I got him to write a book, and I'm telling you guys, it's pretty good. I can't wait for you guys to get that one. Third, I'm going to have a story called Hearts in the Dark, which is being written by Callan Brown. Yes, again, some of you guys might know who that person is. He is Ready For from Finalysis. I also can't wait for you guys to read that one. And what we're going to be doing with that is that with our 3 novellas, we're going to be putting that into a collection called Demons, Monks, and Lovers, which will be the last part of that kind of novella trilogy, which is all tied as a companion piece to the Kishi, which basically gives me 4 products? No, 5 products. Because yeah, you have the novella 1, novella 2, novella 3, the compilation, and then the Kishi. So that's 5. So that's 5 things that I would basically have done. And I'm also going to be doing the same thing for the Sky Pirate. I'm going to be doing a prequel novella called Stone Skin, and then I'm going to have the Sky Pirate itself. Then I have 2 more novellas after that, and then I'll have a compilation for that, and then I'm going to do another prequel novella for the 3rd book that I'm doing called The Vaji Prince, which I'm gonna show you guys the cover right now. Here is the cover for the Vaji Prince. Now I'm probably gonna be doing an official cover reveal when that's actually about to come out, but in case you guys wanna see what that's about, it's a pretty dope cover. You can see it right here. But yes, I'm going to be doing the same thing for that, same lineup. And then by the end of the year, I hope to have a volume collection for all 3 books in the main novel trilogy, and a volume collection for all 9 of the novellas, which would give me a bunch of products. Right now, I'm calculating it to be about 15. Now, on the short end, I think it's probably going to be 9 products, because I don't know about the Vaji prints really getting done this year. It's really hitting close to like November, December, the way it looks like, so that might get pushed into January 2020. But yes, that is very exciting. I'm also planning on writing a new young adult series and a middle grade series, because in my interaction with people who are interested in my book, I sometimes find them saying, oh, can my kids read it? Or I have younger cousins, I have a goddaughter who I would like to have read my books. So I'm going to be doing a young adult series, which is kind of going to be a mix of like Harry Potter, X-Men, and Percy Jackson. So I hope I can have that outline this year, maybe book 1 written, and then have that out by 2020. But that's in my 2020 goal, so we won't get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, there's a lot going on. But okay, so what does that have to do with YouTube? So as I said before in my previous channel update video, my YouTube channel is now going to be used mostly as a way to funnel people to my books. It's still going to be the same content. I'm still going to be doing the Geek Talks and, you know, the Versus series and stuff like that. But I'm always at some point in the video going to be asking people if they're interested, since they're into fantasy, probably of fantasy or sci-fi, if they like the content of my channel, I'll be like, hey, I actually write books and you might like this stuff if you like this element of this series, that kind of thing. So I mean, I'm not going to put them in the middle of videos. I'm not going to, like, you know, obstruct the quality or the point of the video, but at the end of the videos I'll always, you know, reach out and say, hey, I have a book that or have several books that you guys can check out. So that's kind of what my YouTube channel is being used now for content marketing, but more so than it is just purely me being like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. But that is in broad strokes of what I'm trying to do this year with YouTube. Like I said before, I'm kind of transitioning away from Star Wars. I'm gonna be focusing a little bit, honing in a little bit more on Avatar, and possibly transitioning into My Hero Academia. If I like the show, I haven't really watched it yet, but from what people are telling me and like what it sounds like, it seems like I will like the show. But this is going to be a very Avatar focused year for me. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with Avatar, whether that is going to be the Versus series or a few Geek Talks that I want to do for it. I am going to be doing maybe 2 Star Wars Versus series this year, mainly to wrap up these 2 little series that I tried to do before, which is the big team battle between Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Revan and Malik, and then trying to tie up the thing I did with the whole Padawan thing with Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka. I'm going to upgrade them to their Jedi Knight because Ahsoka is not really a Jedi Knight versions, and then doing a battle for that. But that's really it. I'm just trying to wrap it up. I'm not really trying to do new stuff with it, so requests and things like that aren't really, I'm not going to take them. But I will still be doing which lightsaber forms, which house, so you'll still see Star Wars in that kind of regard, and I might be doing some more Geek Talk with Star Wars. But yes, definitely Avatar focus this year, maybe transitioning to some anime. And that's kind of like the broad plan for my 2019. That is it for everything. I'll see you guys on the next one. The next video should be an Avatar related video. I'm not quite sure what it is yet. It might be the timeline video that I have for Avatar, or it might be a which Hogwarts house or which form for an Avatar character. I don't know. I don't know yet, but you'll know next week. See you guys. As always, peace, love, and may the force be with you. Mischief managed. Be water, my friends. This is my favorite YouTube channel on the Citadel. All that stuff. Bye.